Okay. That is weird. Hello, Nia, and hello, everybody else. I'm Erin. I'm I'm Nia's friend, and I am also a digital artist. I post mostly fan art and super self-indulgent stuff over on my Tumblr, and I'm gonna be hanging out in chat today. Yes, yes. I commissioned Nia multiple times, and then we got to talking and realized that we have a lot of common interests, and so we started chatting, and now we're buds. Yes, good old jolly friend time. I guess. Oh no, I was just gonna say. I guess. Actually, I don't know what I was gonna say. You can go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. You'll definitely have to get some sleep later today then. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you stepped in as the mom. Yeah, I was unfortunately. I said I was unfortunately asleep during your draw pile stream. I woke up and there was a notification on my phone, and I was like, "Oh, dang, I missed it!" But I did watch it afterwards, and it seems like you all had a lot of fun. Oh, oh no! Uh, Sorry, I didn't see the chat either.
How? Yeah, it should work now. Oh, well, that falls on me for not checking the mic before I stream. I mean, it works in Discord. So I was like, Okay, so, to recap, what I've been saying until now is today's a very, very sad day for me and a lot of others because today Coco Kiryu announced that she's going to be retiring from Hololive. So that's why, despite being very sleepy, I am hosting the stream today. Yeah, that's about it. Just vibing today. And just a little pile of tears as well. When I woke up,
and tears.
I thought it was a joke. I thought I was waiting for Coco to be like, haha, psych. But then it never came.
It sadly was not a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just vibing today. How are you today, Aaron?
I can get behind vibing. We like to vibe.
What is the vibe today, Aaron? How are you today?
How am I today? Oh, yeah. I'm pretty good. So I would typically have work at this time. I am in the northeastern U.S., so it's about 9 in the morning for me. But I took vacation this week, so I am off and free as a bird, and so I was able to join in today. I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, I'm really glad we get to stream together. Yeah, we've been talking for a while now, and the first time that we talk in a call is a stream. That's pretty exciting.
That is pretty exciting. Yes, this is the first time we've talked in call, and it's also the first time I personally have ever been on a stream.
Yeah. Originally we were gonna like draw together, maybe do a draw pile stream as well, but this stream is kind of on a short notice. So today it's just me drawing, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to do a draw pile stream in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out. It's pretty hot where I am right now, so I haven't had a whole lot of energy because I do not do well in hot weather. But I did get to go swimming this past weekend, and I enjoyed that. That's my favorite summertime activity.
You know, so I live in Russia, not in the super cold part. It's kind of like middle ground. It gets pretty cold in winter and also gets pretty cold in summer. Pretty hot in summer, I meant. Yeah. So for a long time, I didn't really get when my friends from the US would say that like they prefer winter to summer because like you can deal with the coldness, but dealing with heat is much more like it's harder. And I think the reason I couldn't understand that for so long is the humidity over there, from what I hear, is a lot different than here. And yeah, I mean, nobody likes to get sweaty, but yeah, it's not that dang here in the summer.
Yeah, I can certainly deal with heat much better if it's a dry heat, but unfortunately where I live, humidity is a big factor of the summer. And yeah, the sweating and being all gross is just not something that I can deal with very well.
The apartment that I've been living at for about a year now doesn't have a washing machine, which it's not common here. Like even in rentals, it's not common here. Like there's only maybe two what's it called, like self-service washing machine places. Like, and I live
like
in
a laundromat?
yeah, and I live in a pretty big city, mind you. Yeah, it's been something. Yeah, we've been using our family's washing machine, like the place we moved out of. But since it's a little bit awkward.
Sure, that would be.
Well,
yeah, my building doesn't have washing machines either, so I also use my family's washing machine because they live pretty close.
Oh, we're in the same boat.
Yep. Same laundry boat, same laundry basket, if you will.
Yeah, I hear way more about like laundromats over there than I ever do over here. Like it's mostly here. It's mostly like if you have a very something like delicate that you can only because you can't wash like at home. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a couple laundromats near me, but like, I mean, it's not a whole lot of money, but it does still cost money to use them. So I just go to my family's house because they don't charge me.
Yeah, it gets more complicated in summer because there, since you sweat a lot, like you shower a lot, and there's a lot of laundry.
Oh yes, there is a lot of laundry. Yep.
Trying to figure my shortcuts again. So I've mentioned it on another stream as well. Somehow I messed up my eraser category in Clip Studio, and now the shortcut doesn't work. I'll probably have to reinstall the whole thing.
Oh, that would be annoying.
Nothing is working. I'm so sad.
Oh, Clip Studio, why do you have to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to use Clip Studio more. I mean, I usually use it for finishing touches now because I am so used to SAI. But there's so many good things about Clip Studio, so I want to like utilize it more often. That's one of my goals.
Oh, I thought you already joined Clip Studio for some reason. Guess I just assumed.
Oh well, I mean, I do use it to like touch up after I've finished like the main bit. So that's how I use like apply like overlays and filters and all that jazz. But I have a brush that I really like in SAI, and I haven't figured out quite how to replicate it in Clip Studio yet. So I just usually default to SAI still.
I see. I use Photoshop like that. Yeah, I use Photoshop for finishing touches. I really want them to add a liquify tool in Clip Studio so you can just move stuff around. That would be the best. I wouldn't really need Photoshop if there was a good liquify tool here. I'll start with eyes. Welcome. Yeah, I haven't been reading the chat as much, but I see a lot of people here. Oh, Shizumo was here. Maybe still here. What was the word? Suddenly a Japanese person walks in and I forget everything.
Same.
God. Yeah, Coco's graduation, I can't say it's sudden. It's been really building up to this moment, but it's one of those things that you think are never going to happen until they happen. Like, I was hoping maybe there is some way to work things out between them. I mean, yeah, obviously it's I don't wanna socialize someone. Yeah, obviously she knows better what's best for her. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that graduating allows her to be like healthier lifestyle for her.
I hope it helps her to be a more authentic self online, because obviously being a part of Hololive is very restricting, especially for someone like her. Like, come on, she's a meme queen. Meme queen, only 17 season 2. Coco, I haven't
kind of been my introduction to.
I haven't been very into Coco at first when I got into Hololive. I think I got into it because of Decora and Colonel. But then, I don't know, I started seeing clips, I guess. And since I am multilingual myself, she really resonated with me in that sense.
For sure. Yeah, you, Mia, were kind of my introduction to VTubers because I didn't watch a whole lot of them before we started talking. I knew about them, of course, but I don't want to say I have a short attention span because that's not what I mean, but lots of them have streams that are so long. I find myself not having time to watch full streams, so it felt intimidating to me. But I have slowly been checking them out more, and it's a lot of fun. VTubers are a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've been joking that I've been peer pressured to become a VTuber, and I don't consider myself a VTuber. I am just a tuber. I don't have. I have an avatar. I don't have a fictional character persona. But yeah, it looked so fun. Being a streamer with an avatar seemed really fun, yeah. So I guess that's why I am here today with all of you. Because I just have, it's because I had so many listeners who are VTubers suddenly. So because of that, I mean, I've already been watching a lot of them, but now that indies started to commission me, I've been watching a lot of those too. There's just been a lot of talk within the VTuber community, like, is it too late to start being a VTuber and stuff? Seen a lot of them like posting about that, and I guess it all boils down to what your goals are. Like,
Yeah.
obviously a lot of people want to make a living out of it, but without, say, a company behind you, pretty hard. Especially if you don't have an established following from like being a creator before that. But
like an established.
Not all VTubers are born the same, so to speak. But also, you never know when you might like blow up. For example, Hololive's Marine has been a streamer for a really long time, but she wasn't really able to become that popular before she joined Hololive, and like, she is a supreme entertainer.
Marine is
she is
hysterical.
so funny, and she can talk so much without it stopping being entertaining. And yet she was one of the many who weren't able to really grow as an entertainer online before becoming her Hololive persona.
Yeah, it's so much of it is luck based.
Man, I want to draw so much gift art for VTubers that I've been watching, especially indies who don't have a lot of fan art, but I'm so buried under work. Now I feel kind of bad drawing Coco.
Yeah.
I guess it's a way of venting my feelings. I need to do something, or I will just mope around for a while.
Venting your feelings out through art, I think, is always a good thing to do. I do that a lot myself.
So a little while ago, Coco mentioned that she would love to be a VTuber's manager, but upon discussing it with her company, they said that she would have to like cut ties with them first before she can do that. So now that she's about to do that, it makes me wonder if she's going to become a VTuber manager, or maybe even start her own company, because she has a lot of experience now.
For sure. Yeah, she's talked about that in the past. Maybe something she decides to pursue. I guess we will see.
Yeah, it's really sad, but it opens a lot of doors for her as well. Kiryu's mouth is a little bit hard to draw.
She has those dragon fangs.
Yeah, drawing. Yeah, I'm not really good at drawing mouths that look like lips. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I usually draw them
Yeah.
just straight lines, but yeah, she has those flash teeth. Man,
Yeah,
those
the little
are hard to
jaggies.
draw.
Yeah, they're hard to draw and like make look right, for sure.
Man. I want to say please don't look.
I think she's looking cute.
Yeah, I think that wouldn't make a very good stream. Man, this doesn't look right at all.
Yes, I guess. Apologies to the chat for my sort of silence. I don't know if anybody heard me say it up or if we had two people here, but this is the first time I've ever been on a stream, period. So this is a learning experience for me.
I think you're really good at talking. Like I heard the Erin podcast that you sent me. That was really.
Oh yes, yes. Yeah, I like recording, like answering questions and stuff like that. I guess a podcast is the best way to describe it. That I think is fun. I guess that I don't usually have a problem talking if you give me a topic to talk about. But if I have to come up with one myself, I'm like,
oh yeah. Nobody likes to be put in a spot.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I'm really not feeling that hot today.
Oh no. Well,
I'll try to
keep us posted. Like if you need to go take care of yourself, that's what's most important.
Yeah. I mean, the face is usually like the hardest part to draw. Once I'm past that, it's gonna be an easier ride.
Yeah, once the face is done, the rest of it sort of falls into place.
You know, it's kind of a divided opinion about drawing that like one fraction of people says that you can't just focus on the face when you draw. Like it's gonna be really noticeable when, like, you know, the artists who mainly just draw of like flying heads, like bust headshots, and so when they draw anything else, like you can really see that they're not that experienced. And then on the other hand is if you draw the face bad, it's going to basically ruin the whole piece. Like, let's be real. People look at the face when they look at the drawing. I don't really have like a solid opinion of my own. I think both are true. Like you can't neglect everything else there is to learn about drawing, but also if you don't focus on the face enough, everyone will probably notice.
Yeah. I think that there's definitely merit to both sides. It's like putting my own feelings into words here. Please hold. So like my process, usually I start with the face, but not the expression, which is kind of weird, I guess. But like I'll draw the head, and then I draw the rest of the body, like I sketch it out, and then I go back to the expression. So I guess that makes me sort of a mix of the two sides, maybe. But I agree that, like, definitely when I look at a piece of art, I'm drawn to the face first and foremost. So it's an important thing to be able to get right. But it also, you can't neglect the rest of it. For sure.
Yeah, there's an art VTuber I liked, and a little bit while ago he said that well, it's kind of like, obviously it's not like universal and like people are all different, but basically what he said was as man like I don't know, butts and boobs, women tend to like the way hands are drawn in art. So if you want to appeal to like women who follow you, you should pay close attention to how you draw hands. And obviously it can be true for everyone. I guess it's true for me. Hands are
interesting.
Yeah, and hands are a whole deal in art. Like people complain about hands being hard to draw all the time. But what I came to realize is when you're an artist for a long time, hands kind of they take a backseat. Like it stops being that hard. Like you start to understand what's up. And the real problem is actually feet, because you don't draw feet that often. Yeah, normally you would draw shoes, which are also hard to draw, but yeah, feet aren't the real enemy. It's called time. Yeah.
I would definitely agree with that. I mean, when I started, I thought that hands were hard to draw. But like you said, with experience, they don't intimidate me as much. Feet, though, feet are the enemy. Feet are so awkward.
Although, when I compare them to shoes, at least feet are, they have an organic shape. So if you draw them a little bit wonky, like you can still have a nice drawing. I guess it really depends on what kind of artist you are, because I can also remember talking to people and they would be like, well, shoes are built from simple shapes. So for some people that is easier to draw. Art is very personalized experience. We have a lot in common with other artists, but there's also always something new to consider.
Yeah, art is like there's no one path, and there's no one right way to do it. Everybody's experience is so personalized to them. So yeah, I agree.
There's also an important factor, which is no artist is born the same as with VTubers. Like everyone has very different what's it called? They have different home life. It comes as far as having supportive parents in what you do. There's obviously money. It's stuff like that. It's just I really don't like when creators start acting like where they have come is 100% they're doing, because there is money, there is family relations, there is social class in general. There are so many things to affect a creative. So I just really don't like when people guilty others for like being not popular enough.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that sort of attitude is really annoying.
So
because,
my
like you
fiance is doing a Gravity Falls podcast now. It's kind of an interesting format, because what they do is they discuss fan theories with people who haven't, with either people who haven't watched the show and are kind of out of the loop, so they don't know any of the spoilers, or they simply discuss the show by themselves, but they don't, like, they theorize, but they never discuss what actually happened in the end. Like, are the theories true? They never just talk about it. They only discuss about the various hints in the show and like codes and stuff.
That is interesting.
The reason I brought that up is I don't remember where the fiance got the quote, but basically the idea that they introduced to me is when you do something where you can bring a guest, like a stream or a podcast, you shouldn't just bring a person who's popular to get you clicks, because chances are a lot of people don't know that person, and if you act like a celebrity is around, like, that can also affect the final product. And the final thing is like,
oh, for sure.
How do I put this? You should always keep in mind what is going to be interesting for your guests.
Sure.
And that doesn't mean you just can bring any popular person.
Good advice, I think, for sure.
Are you watching anything good at the moment? Or not good, for that matter? Aaron?
So I have a cat, and he occasionally gets into things he should not be getting into. Like, my television is mounted to the wall, and I have a cover over the wire, so he doesn't bite the wire, but he bites the cover instead.
Oh no!
And so he just started doing that.
Oh wait. Oh no. Yeah, I was just asking, are you watching anything at the moment?
Oh, let's see. I am watching far too many things at the moment. There's a lot of currently airing anime that I've been keeping up with. Let me think about what my favorites are. I've really been liking Shadow's House.
Oh god, me too.
I think it's a very interesting.
It's one of the only ones I watch, like, besides Precure, which I always watch.
Oh, for sure. Well, obviously I'm watching Precure. Yes. But Shadow's House has been really interesting. I really liked this week's episode.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's very interesting. It just keeps getting more interesting.
Wow, that's so exciting. I'll probably watch it after the stream.
Oh, good plan.
Yeah.
But I've also been watching, let's see, I've been watching Odd Taxi.
Oh, me too. We really are similar.
Are you watching Odd Taxi too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
I'm about half in.
Yeah, I had heard that it was really good, but I hadn't started it. So I, like, what was it, a couple weeks ago on a weekend, I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try because I've heard good things about it. And I watched like all of the episodes that were there at the time, and I was like, oh my gosh, this really is good. So yeah, that one's been another interesting one.
It's really funny when I try to watch something that's not what I normally watch, and it ends up having idols in it. Like they follow.
They follow everywhere. You can't escape the idols. So yeah, that one's also been fun. I'm watching the last season of the Fruits Basket remake, which has been very emotional. I did not grow up with Fruits Basket. I didn't watch the 2001 anime or read the manga. So this remake has been my first exposure to it, and it's very good. I enjoy it a lot, but it's very emotional. Oh my goodness. The past couple of weeks I've been crying every episode.
Oh, that's how shoujo stuff is. Hits you right in the feelings.
Right in the feelings. I'm also like an extremely emotional person, so it's not surprising at all. But yes, that's also very good. And I'm watching Precure, which has been amazing. This is a really fun season.
God, it's really becoming my favorite of all, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been like so refreshing because it's so upbeat and the characters are so good. Like everybody feels really well realized. They feel like people.
Yeah.
So it's I've definitely been enjoying. It's been a very good season.
There hasn't been a single episode that I didn't like yet. This is not only rare for Figure, it's rare in shows, period. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's so... it's gotten to the point, for me, it's so hard for me to pick a favorite Figure season, because of all of the ones I've seen, there's been stuff that I've enjoyed so much. I guess like the only season that I can say I didn't really like, and it's not that I disliked it because I finished it, I just like did not click with it, was Doki Doki.
Oh yeah, that one is pretty controversial.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, why didn't I like Doki Doki? And I don't know if I could put my finger on it. Because it has pros and cons just like every other season. I just didn't connect with the characters, if that makes sense.
I think the art style was a big one for me. It's the same character designer as Sweet and Fair Twinkle, but they have those... I really despise the way the eyes are not drawn but colored in there. Yeah, I'm going to put it on the screen to show what I mean. Yeah, so the designs themselves are fine. I really like the goofy, like swirly hairstyles, but the eye, I mean, it's not that popular of an opinion. This is like strictly my opinion. Yeah, so here's Mana, and I think the eyes look like very dead fishy. They don't
yeah, I can sort of see what you mean.
They don't have irises, which is a big one for me, and also the white part of the eye is very small. Yeah, like the huge eyelashes and huge highlights are pretty normal for Precure, so I don't think it's that. And also they look,
but like the
fact that they are so huge and they don't have irises makes them very unfocused looking. Yeah, here's here's a group shot. Like they're looking into nothingness. They're not looking anywhere.
Yeah, I can definitely see what you mean.
Also, I'm not a huge fan of the very thick outline of the eye. It just ends up looking very weird to me. So
Yeah,
yeah,
there are some choices.
I don't have a concrete like opinion on the season since I never finished. Since it was kind of hard to watch.
Sure. Yeah. I'm a big like if I don't like the art style, it becomes difficult for me to get through a show. For sure.
Obviously, it's not all there is to a show, and there's been a lot of shows that I would watch despite the art style. Like, I don't know, BoJack Horseman. Like, I used to avoid it like a plague. I ended up watching it, and I can't say I liked it. It's more like it hurt the whole time I watched, and I just watched to know how it ends. But the art style kind of grows on you, I guess. Like, I'm not a fan, but it's not as terrible as I initially thought, I suppose.
Yeah. I have heard, I guess, good things about BoJack Horseman. I've never seen it. But I've heard that it's good, question mark. I've also heard that it's, like, painful, question mark.
Yeah.
Like, feelings-wise. So, I haven't checked it out. But I would tend to agree. My big beef, I guess, I'm a huge, not just anime fan, but animation fan in general. And my, I guess, complaint about a lot of adult-oriented Western animation is that I personally think it's real ugly.
Yeah, same. That's why I haven't been that interested in BoJack before. I think the thing that got me to watch it, even though I haven't considered it ever. Oh, hi Charlie. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, I'm talking about BoJack. Yeah, what got me to watch it finally was a tweet about one of the main female characters, and how BoJack is one of the only shows to portray weight gain after going on antidepressants as a good thing. And I was like, well, now I have to watch it. And then I did.
Yeah, we like that.
We'll love to see it.
Yeah, okay, that's a net positive.
It was it was right at the end of the show, so it's not like I've been watching just for that. But it was a push, I suppose.
Yeah. We love to see positive weight representation.
Yeah. Charlie said, stupid flash animation mitten hand. I know. Gotta add a bunch of, like, she's about to cry and pain.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't draw sad drawings that much because I like to see people happy. Like, I know a lot of the people say that you have to draw like a variety of expressions and stuff, and like I agree, like it's important to know as an artist, but also consider I like to draw happy people because it makes me happy.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I understand to a point when people say things like that, but like, I personally, I'm a hobbyist, so I'm 100% focus on drawing what makes me happy first, before anything else.
Yeah, it's also, it's one of my like main characteristics as an artist, I suppose. It goes as far as when people draw band art, they mostly draw like sad things to let the feelings out, but my band art, if you ever saw it, you would never guess because I draw like very happy, smiley pictures when I'm upset because that's how I counter it. Yeah.
For sure. That's also extremely valid way to do vent art. Vent art is in the eye of the beholder. It's your vent art, so you gotta vent the way you want to.
This is my vent art, so I'm going to decide what to draw.
Exactly. It's that meme.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, it is kind of sad a little bit that I don't draw a lot of emotional other stuff, but I don't know. It hasn't really been weighing down on me, so it's okay, I guess. And well, I wouldn't say I'm a quick learner, but I learn on the spot the best. Like when I don't know how to do something, like the best way to know is just do it.
Mm-hmm.
So when the opportunity presents itself, I just do it.
Yeah. Jump right in. It's like jumping into the deep end of a pool. Too cold, gotta jump the whole way in. That's the only way to get used to it.
Yeah. I saw Nia bend. Like in Among Us? Never get tired of these jokes. I'll probably be 60 years old and I'm gonna make the Among Us jokes.
Hey, funny is funny.
Kind of interesting that Coco doesn't have like claws on her.
Yeah.
Usually dragon VTubers have them. Man. I think the lift's just really leaving. I saw a clip of Canada's stream because they like live together in the they call it the Coco house.
Oh.
Yeah, they have
Coco house.
as far as I remember, they have like an apartment building that's just Hololive members or something. I'm not sure how many others also live there. Yeah, I'm not super like knowledgeable on the subject, but yeah, it's just been talking like you, the viewers probably have a lot of questions about what's going to happen now, and just said that they haven't really spoken about like her moving out of there. So for a while, she'll probably just keep living there.
Sure.
They're like best friends.
Oh.
So sad. Like they still will live together, but like collabs will probably be off limits.
Yeah. Oh, that is sad.
Yeah, Hololive has definitely has bad sides to it.
Oh, for sure.
Being a part of a big company.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, all big companies tend to have some problems. The company I used to work for certainly did.
I think in Coco's case, it's kind of her personality as a whole. Like, I don't know how she like persuaded to hire her. I don't know how she passed the audition, but yeah, it's been kind of like that from the beginning for her.
Okay.
She's always been a rebel of sorts. Yeah, so it's not sudden, but it's still really, really sad.
Really sad. Yeah, poor Coco.
God, this hand, awful, bad, terrible.
No.
Yeah, I said it before, I'm really feeling like shit today. Man, you know, this is one of the big reasons why I'm having so much struggle, so much like such a hard time with scheduling my work because I don't control how I feel at any given moment. Like I just don't know when I will be able to draw. Like there's
Yeah.
obviously some base level which I will never like drop below of, but as you can imagine, I really don't want to do a bad job. So a lot of the time
Yeah.
I end up just waiting until I feel better. Sometimes it takes a really long time to just be able to draw good enough.
Yeah. I get that.
Oh hi,
I for
Lara.
sure have I for sure have days where drawing just doesn't work like I want it to.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's looking alright. Coco has this dumb skirt that's like opens on the side. Like I know it's for horny reasons, but also it just looks so dumb.
that is an impractical skirt.
That is a very impractical skirt. Coco just had a collab with Mona from Hololive Indonesia and I think Callie from Hololive English, and they had a good multilingual time. Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
So sad that there won't be more stuff like that. I guess she still has about a month before leaving. So I hope that her last month of being a part of Hololive is going to be a good time.
I hope so too.
Oh yeah, it was Ollie, not Muna. Yeah, it was the song. Yeah. Man, Muna has such a powerful singing voice. Yeah, one time my sibling was listening to one of her songs, and I was like, "Oh, damn, this slaps! Who's singing?" They're like, "Oh, that's Muna." I'm like, "Muna? It's
surprise!
This is Muna?"
That's cool.
That was pretty funny. Oh yeah, today I saw a clip that's like a look back on everything that Picora has done in the Minecraft server. Like it starts with a clip from 2 years ago, from 2019, where she just joined the Hololive Minecraft server, and she was like, "Oh, well, I'm a complete newbie, so like my senpais has built so many things that are like precious to them, so I have to respect like something." And then it cuts right to her just blowing stuff up for fun.
That's amazing.
So evil.
Naughty.
She's just straight up a Looney Tunes character. I'm going to copy this thing from my other drive if I can.
Heck yeah.
sad Coco hours. Oh yeah, I got a permission of Web to stream making of her new Live 2D model, so I might do a Live 2D stream soon-ish.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I started learning Live 2D like 2 months ago. I have only one other model that I haven't even posted yet because she hasn't debuted yet.
Sure.
So this is going to be a little bit awkward because I'm still I don't really know what I'm doing yet. But that's not my problem. That's going to be yours problem.
Yeah, I find Live 2D very intimidating. I think it's like a cool program, but there's a lot of bells and whistles.
Yeah, it's really hard to find good tutorials on Live 2D because the official tutorials are kind of badly translated into English from Japanese. And the good tutorials on like YouTube and stuff, they're very beginner friendly. Like all the stuff that those tutorials cover, I have learned in like months 1. So there's no tutorials meant for people who want to make this their job. And like I appreciate that there are so many beginner-friendly tutorials because yeah, like you gotta start somewhere and stuff. But also I want to learn how to do the complicated stuff because you have to grow somehow. But I guess the only way to do that is to like watch the better artists do stuff on streams and just copy them.
Yeah.
But that's hard in its own way.
For sure.
For sure. And you got me excited about Shadow House. I kind of forgot about it a little bit because I was streaming and doing other stuff.
Yeah, I am. Speaking hard. I found like the middle couple episodes of Shadow House to drag just a bit for me. But these past couple weeks, things have just like ramped up, and they've just gotten so much more interesting. In my opinion,
oh,
like
yeah,
I want to know what
they started introducing more characters.
And like I just want to know what the heck is going on inside this house.
Yeah. God, I really don't believe they're living dolls or whatever. And like I'm pretty convinced they're just children who under some scary contract with these people.
Oh, for sure. Like there's no way they're dolls.
There is no way. They're just kids. Living dolls,
the aesthetic of the show is also just so good.
It's so interesting that the OP is just vocals.
Both the OP and the ED are really good.
Yeah, Web has read the manga and she told me that it's gonna get weird.
Excellent. I love weird.
Oh, we're just talking about the Shadows House, the anime. Really good. I'm kind of tired of cooking lately. It's just very inconvenient because it's not like I can just stop eating.
Yeah. Cooking has been a struggle for me lately just because it's been so hot.
Yeah, that too. I guess it's just I'm so tired from work.
Yeah, it's really hard to like come after a full day of work into the kitchen and cook something because it's like, this feels like more work.
Yeah.
But you gotta eat.
Yeah, I guess there's like you gotta make leftovers and stuff. But but that's hard in its own way. Like you have to make more stuff than you usually do.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose my life would be easier if I made larger portions and did leftovers and stuff, but I'm like the leftovers don't taste as good when I make it fresh, so
yeah,
I end up never doing that.
Eating the same stuff several days in a row, it's bad. It feels bad. But what if we just eat hot dogs? I actually had one just before the stream.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about the hot dog buns because I bought them, I think, 2 days ago, and I only opened the package today. I hope they don't spoil before I eat them.
Oh, I hope so too. Bread goes bad so fast.
Man, eating fresh food is such a hassle. Like, obviously I want to eat fresh food, but I'm so lost in time because I'm home every day.
Yeah.
The days just go by so fast. I don't realize it's been like 3 days since I bought something. And obviously, since I'm from like a poor family, I feel extremely bad about like wasting food.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Hot dogs. So, my friend Shizuma was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he's still there, but yesterday when he was streaming, we were talking about food, and he like asked me what do people like eat in Russia? And like first of all, being put on a spot makes you forget anything you ever ate in your life.
Yes.
And also, I'm not a typical Russian considering how much of like Japanese food I cook.
Oh, yeah, there would be that.
Okay, to be fair, I do cook borscht. I do.
Okay, there you go. That's one.
That's one. He was surprised to learn that Russians eat rice. Although I guess it's a kind of different kind because there's a bunch of different rice types. But yeah, rice is pretty much international.
Yeah. I think that most everywhere has rice.
Why wouldn't it be?
I have a confession to make.
Yes.
I don't like rice.
Oh, get out of here.
I know.
You're banned from this channel.
Banned from the stream.
You're banned forever.
For food crimes.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I am. It's a texture thing for me.
Okay, you may have some right. You may
Thank
keep
you.
some right.
Yeah, I am. So I am what would be classified as a picky eater.
Uh-huh.
And it's mostly texture based. There are of course some flavors I don't like, but there's a lot of textures that bother me, and so I don't eat a lot of things that most people would consider like normal, and everybody eats these.
And again, rice, like it can be both like pretty hard and really soft.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't like any of it?
It's all the little grains together that bother me.
Ah.
But the apartment I lived in Japan was, it wasn't a company apartment, like the building wasn't owned by the company, but the company did guarantee our housing. So when I was set to move out, my manager came to like look over it to make sure everything was clean. And she like looked in my rice cooker and she was like, "Wow, your rice cooker's so clean." And I was like, "Yeah, it's super clean."
Oh, thank you, Sai. God, it's always such a task to read people's names in the chat. I never know how to pronounce anything. Erin is still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
Just got oddly quiet. I love rice.
Yeah. It's one of those things that I wish I liked because it's so ubiquitous and everywhere and easy to cook.
Yeah. Well, you can help it.
Yeah. It's not for lack of trying. Like there are foods that I will try every so often because I'm like, well, I'm older. Does it work now? And there have been some foods that yes, I do like now that I didn't used to like, but there are some foods that just are no-goes.
Yeah, that's me with pumpkin. Like I'm obsessed with the concept of pumpkin because of Halloween. Like it's not super common here to cook from pumpkin, I guess. But yeah, I tried cooking with it a bunch of times. Like I don't know, maybe 3 or 4, and every time it's just I can't get to like the taste of it or the texture.
Yeah, pumpkin's rough. I've had I don't eat a lot of cooked pumpkin. I've had raw pumpkin before, and that was okay. It sort of tasted like carrot to me, and I like carrots. But pumpkin itself, I'm not a huge fan of. I do like roasted pumpkin seeds. Those are tasty.
Yeah, those are tasty. One time, I think 2 years ago or something, I thought I bought a pumpkin because it looked like a pumpkin. Like, yeah, it was orange-y, and like, yeah, it looks like a pumpkin, but it turned out to be a melon.
Oh. Interesting.
I don't have a picture of me. I might be able to Google it. I think it was a Ukrainian variety of melon. Let me see. Like I was convinced that I got a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll put it on the screen, and you will just. I guess it doesn't have like the green part like the pumpkin usually does, but this. You tell
Oh,
me.
heck, that's a pumpkin.
You tell me it
That's a pumpkin.
doesn't look like a pumpkin. This is a
That's a
melon.
pumpkin.
This is a melon. Yeah, it doesn't have
Get out of town.
doesn't have the green part at the top.
That's so interesting. Did it taste good?
Yeah, it tastes good like melon. It tasted sweet. It was nice.
Okay.
But it was
Okay.
very much not a pumpkin.
No, but like if I went to a store and I was presented with one of those, I would be like, yeah, that's a pumpkin.
Well, I'm glad it's not just me.
No, that definitely looks like a pumpkin.
Okay, let me put a picture of an actual pumpkin to compare. Now, there are different ones, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are different kinds of pumpkins.
I guess the color is more yellow than pumpkins usually are.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
But the shape of it and the ridges are super pumpkin-like.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly the color and then the stem on the top.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was just a quirky pumpkin.
Yeah, like I've seen different kinds of pumpkins. So like the melon is a little more yellowy and it doesn't have the stem. But I would just be like, must be some sort of new variety.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, so I was sitting there. I was like carving out the insides of it. And it had a smell, pretty strong smell, and like my family comes in and they're like, it smells very much like a melon because yeah, they have a pretty strong smell. And I was like, no way, you guys, this is a pumpkin.
It's a pumpkin.
Like
that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure it's a pumpkin. And then I tasted it. And yeah, that was very much a melon.
So interesting. The wacky wild world of fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, so the place I got it was like, what are they called? A superstore? Like, yeah, it was big and had like self-checkouts. So I was the one like putting a label on it. So it's not like someone duped me or anything. I guess I just convinced myself that this was a pumpkin. So at the self-checkout, I guess I'm a criminal now or something. For putting
criminal.
The wrong label on the thing.
Well, I think that if I was in your shoes, I probably would have done the exact same thing.
Pumpkin is one of those vegetables that is very easy to overcook. And yeah, the taste becomes really bad really quickly. I guess obviously it's on me that I'm not very good at cooking it. Maybe if someone else who's good at cooking it gave me, maybe I would like it, but I guess I'm not very good at it. I think I might like the soup made out of it. I like cream soups. I might try that.
I think that pumpkin is a vegetable that's well suited to that kind of preparation. So yeah, the way stuff is prepared, I think plays a huge part in it. Like a vegetable that I did not like growing up was broccoli. Because the way my mom cooked it, she would always steam it, which is fine, but it was a texture I didn't like. So when I was in college, I went over to a friend's house, and her mom roasted it in the oven. and I wasn't gonna eat any because I was like, oh, it's broccoli. I don't like broccoli. But her mom was like, you need to eat your vegetables, and so she put some on my plate anyway. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm eating it then. But it turned out to be a good thing because I was like, hey, this is really delicious, and now roasted broccoli is my favorite vegetable.
Oh yeah, I feel like for a lot of people, it's not that they don't like vegetables, if they never really knew that vegetables can be cooked in very delicious ways. Like the parents that I really pity people who had their parents throw vegetables into a freaking microwave and like salt it and call it a day.
Oh no.
That's terrible. That's
awful.
That's not how you cook vegetables.
Not at all. Not at all. But yeah, I found that if you roast a vegetable, like 9 times out of 10 I will eat it. Roasted vegetables are very tasty in my opinion.
Man, this talk is getting me hungry.
Yeah, it's like all this talk of food.
Another thing that happens when you cook yourself is you get kind of tired of your own cooking. I'm not a huge fan of takeouts, to be honest. Like, not to be all haha, I'm a good cook, but I really do think that I prefer my own cooking to a lot of takeout food. But eating your own cooking can also become boring over time. Like, I haven't even been living on my own for that long. It's kind of concerning, to be honest, because I'll be stuck with my own cooking for the rest of my life. I'm not really sure what I can do. Guess I could just try new things, but to be in the right headspace to try new things, have to not be overworked like I am right now.
That's a huge thing, for certain. I totally get that. But yeah, maybe when you're in a good headspace, try out some new recipes and see if that helps.
Yeah, because I know I love cooking. It's just it's been hard lately to balance it.
I like cooking, but I think I'm best at baking.
Oh, that's interesting, since baking is technically harder, because in cooking you can do whatever. Like, if it suits your taste, you can do whatever, but in baking it's purely science. So that's pretty impressive. What do you like to bake?
All sorts. I like making cookies the best. But I also really like making cake, and I wanna make more bread. I've made bread from scratch a couple times, but the bread I've made most frequently from scratch is actually melon pan. I was craving melon pan so bad a couple years ago, and I was like, well, I can't go out and just get any because I don't live in Japan anymore. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to look at the recipe and I'm going to make it myself.
Oh yeah, it's actually not super hard, and I was so heartbroken when I learned that melon pan doesn't have any melon in it. I mean, sometimes some recipes has melon filling, but like the traditional one doesn't have to do anything with melon other than looking like some old variety of melon that was like brought into Japan. I was so sad. I was living a lie.
It is a sad realization. Have you ever heard the Melon Pond song?
I don't think I have.
There's a song, and I honestly don't know what it's from, like if it's from a show or anything, but there's a little song that you can find on YouTube, and it's like curry bread has curry inside of it, yakisoba bread has yakisoba inside of it, but melon bread doesn't have any melon inside it, and it's very sad. And there was one time when I was in, I think it was, but there was a truck that was driving around selling Melon Pond, and it was playing the Melon Pond song, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've heard this before. It was funny.
It's a very interesting way of advertising, actually.
Good advertising.
I have never made a cake other than cheesecake, but that's a whole other thing. You know, cheesecake actually turned out to be super easy to make. I didn't expect that, considering it's really expensive, but now that I think about it, it's only expensive because it's cheese, and cheese is made from milk, and to make cheese you need a lot of milk, and milk is already expensive. And that's just it. It's really easy to make, apparently.
Yeah. There's a cheesecake recipe that my family always uses that is easy. It just takes a lot of time. I like my favorite cake to make is there's a chocolate cake recipe on the back of the brand of cocoa I use. And it always comes out so moist and so delicious. And growing up, that's always the cake I wanted for my birthday. And so when I started getting older and I started baking for myself, I would make that cake for everybody else. But I still regret. I was like, can somebody else make it for my birthday? Like I do want that, but I will make it for everybody else.
Aw, oh nice. Yeah, we don't really have something I would call a family recipe, but we do have a kind of the way to make pizza. It's kind of unusual. Yeah, it's what's it called? Let me Google translate. I forgot. I forgot the Russian word as well.
Oh no!
The struggle. Okay, I remember. Yeah, it's yeast dough, and on it you have sausage, you have olives, sweet corn, onion, champignons, the mushrooms. What else? I guess what gets people to be weird is mostly sweet corn and maybe olives. I mean, olives aren't that weird. People just, they become weird when you put sweet stuff on pizza. Yeah. The discourse. I think sweet on pizza is...
Yeah, I think sweet on pizza can definitely work, because, like, the tomato sauce can be kind of sweet.
I mean, you bake, so you know that you add a pinch of salt to sweet stuff, so adding sweet to savory is completely normal in my eyes.
One of my favorite flavor combinations is sweet and salty.
Yeah, I add salt to coffee as well.
It like brings the flavor out of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's so delicious.
So there's nothing inherently weird about sweets on pizza.
No, I think that can totally work.
another thing is we make pizza on a square. What's it called? The bacon thing. I don't know what's it called. The metal,
like a square baking sheet?
Well, it's not a sheet, it's metal.
Oh, a pan?
I don't know. Let me translate that as well. Yeah, I don't know a lot of like technical terms. I guess it is called baking sheet. Oven tray, perhaps? I feel like that's closer. A tray, a metal tray, which is square. So yeah, we have square pizza.
Yeah, I can picture it.
It's bigger than the circular one. What's not to love?
Well, anything that produces more pizza is a good thing in my book.
Right. So, yeah.
Nice.
So, I haven't really traveled that much because I don't have any money, but when I went to Belgium with my fiance Charlie, we were so pleasantly surprised to know that in Belgium, namely in Brussels and like around it, they have French fries places everywhere. Like literally on every corner, you would find stands where they make French fries, and they're delicious. God.
French fries, my beloved.
God. They're so different than any French fries I had before. Like they're not over salted like the fast food chains fries. I mean, I don't know about the US, but here they constantly over salted that I don't even taste the potatoes.
Yeah, they can get pretty salty here at fast food chains too.
Yeah. So strange. I guess it kind of goes for potato chips as well. Like why would you add so many additives that you can't taste the potatoes?
Right, like why are you drowning out the potato? That's the good part.
Yeah, and they have like at those stalls they have tons of different sauces that you can choose from. And it was so delicious, and I can't find anything like it here. And I think Charlie said that there's only like one friterie in New York.
So sad.
Yeah, I guess we're kind of in the same boat there.
There's actually a Belgian restaurant like right down the street from me. And I haven't been there in a while because, everything that's been going on for the past year. But they do have pretty good treats.
Fruits. I love it.
French fries are one of my favorite things.
It's kind of funny because we went to Belgium and we got so obsessed with their fries that we haven't tasted the Belgian waffles even once.
The freaks won out.
We did eat the chocolates. They were also delicious.
Oh, Belgian chocolate. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
So true.
Yeah. One of the things that I loved so much was in Japan. You could get French fries at almost any restaurant that you went to.
Oh.
Even if it didn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, I went to a conveyor belt sushi restaurant, and it was mostly sushi, but you could also get French fries.
I mean, that's.
And
perfect.
I was like, I'm not gonna complain about that because that's amazing.
Yeah.
But like, after my first week, my office took us all out to dinner, and we went to an izakaya, so like a little bar, and they had called ahead and just like ordered a bunch of stuff that they kept bringing out to us. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we have a potato course," and I was like, "Oh, I wonder what kind of potatoes they're going to bring out." It was a giant basket of fries.
Oh yes.
And I was like, "This is the best potato course."
Potato course.
Absolutely.
Fries. So I know that in the US, there's a lot of like Chinese takeout places. They're not really popular here, but we do have a thing where takeout places have pizza and sushi at the same like restaurants. Like that's super common. Like pizza and sushi, for some reason, I guess they're just two most popular takeout like genres of food. So people started to noticing, and they just started making places that mainly just do those two.
That's interesting. I mean, good choices.
It is super weird when you think about it.
Yeah, they're not two foods that I would put together.
It's like I would get the little like ad menus like thrown into my post box all the time, and it's always the sushi / pizza places.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have. I don't think that there's any pizza sushi combo places in the US.
I wouldn't expect.
Yeah, I mean, it's so interesting because there's different chains based on where in the US you are. So there are some chains that I will hear people talk about, and I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about.
I'm gonna show you.
They're not
here. I'm gonna just Google like pizza sushi in Russian, and I'm pretty sure I will get a lot of stuff come up. Like I'm pretty confident. Let's make this an experiment.
Pizza sushi, yes.
And then oh no, what did I do? Hold on. No. Okay. No, I have it. Okay, there we go. Okay, I am on the pumpkin page. And then pizza. Yeah, you have like promotional pictures already of just pizza and sushi being together. Oh, this one is like my city, even. Here you have a popular chain. Yeah, just tons and tons of pictures. And like different chains of just pizza and sushi being together.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I would get little leaflets like this all the time. So
that's hysterical.
That's a thing. That's a Russian thing, I suppose.
I guess. But there's so many of them.
Oh yeah, look at this one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is all over the place.
That is too funny.
It's these things that you don't think that much about. When you do, it becomes super funny. Okay, let me turn on studio for you. Okay. I suppose there's been more Korean food stalls as well popping up here and there. But yeah, I just wish I had enough energy to cook complicated dishes for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing simple stuff these days. Like the mentioned rice. I don't really have a set kind of like stuff what I, for example, eat for breakfast. Like I eat different thing every morning. I don't know why, but at some point, maybe a year ago, I just started getting so tired of eating the same thing every day. I guess some people find comfort in it. And that's also useful for people who are like, what is, or like documenting their intake and stuff for health reasons, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm one of those people who derives comfort from eating the same thing over and over. It does for sure get tiring in certain circumstances, so I totally understand like not wanting to eat the same thing consecutively.
I understand both sides perfectly.
I totally get both sides too.
It's so complicated. It kind of gets to a point where you're like, well, I eat every day, might as well not put much effort in it, since like it will get boring anyway. But on the other hand is, yeah, you will be eating for the rest of your life, but like it doesn't mean you doesn't have to like eat good food. It's a whole
it for sure is a whole thing.
Okay. Wait. Okay. I will miss Coco's Reddit meme reviews the most, I think.
So fun.
She's been doing a lot of them lately. Wonder if that's because she was about to leave. Man, when something like this happens, like you start questioning everything that happened before that. Coco isn't perfect or anything. Like she did some like questionable things on her past streams. Like obviously I wouldn't say that she's perfect, but it's hard. It's hard when this happens.
Yeah. No one's perfect, but it seems like she was rather beloved, and I feel kind of sad because I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff.
I mean, she kind of, I guess, because she wouldn't be able to use the same character anymore. Anyway. Man, drawing boobs from this angle is kind of hard. I want to make them bigger, but like... Maybe I'll just adjust it in Photoshop later.
Slight adjustment.
Yeah, it's fine. was kind of a bother to draw.
Yeah.
Man, I'm such a lazy artist. I just cut corners everywhere I can.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mhm. Before getting into VTubers, I really wasn't watching any streamers other than my fiance. I didn't really see a ton of fun in it, I suppose, but now that I know a lot about VTubers, I guess I just didn't find creators that were interesting to me personally. Like all of the popular regular YouTubers, like none of that stuff is interesting to me at all.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. I don't really watch a lot of streamers because I don't find the like popular streaming content to be all that compelling.
Yeah.
To me personally,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
not something I'm interested in. Yeah.
It's like a lot of them are playing video games, and like it's interesting for people who can buy them, and also like it's fun for some people to look at the like what's it called, the reactions, the live reaction. But a lot of those games again aren't interesting to me, or I would rather play them myself. It's a lot of stuff like that, like, but I think I was the most involved into watching someone stream video games is when everyone and their mama in Hololive streamed Undertale. Like that was quality entertainment. That was the most I've ever been interested in watching someone stream a game ever, probably. Yeah.
I certainly do not get tired of watching people play Undertale.
Especially, I think what distinguishes it from English-speaking streamers is Japanese don't have as much of exposure to Undertale. Like, sure, it's popular, but it's not the same magnitude, and also there's no the same amount of, I don't know, sans memes everywhere.
Yes.
So it certainly adds a layer of entertainment to it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot the sleeve thing. I've only properly played Undertale once. I'm pretty sure I still have the same save file as I had from my first playthrough.
Nice.
It's just, I mean, I don't replay or rewatch stuff often in general. I guess I have to wait a long period of time before I can do that. Otherwise, I just remember pretty much everything.
Sure.
It's just not that interesting.
Yeah, I go through phases with the stuff I really like. Undertale came out when I lived in Japan.
Oh.
And I like vividly remember playing it because it came out. I moved to Japan in late August, and then Undertale came out in September.
Oh.
So I was still like getting used to being there, and I was a little homesick. And it was just such a nice thing to play. There were a lot of feelings.
Her eyes are a little bit too close to each other. What is it? I don't even know why Undertale became like quote-unquote part of the cringe culture. Like, what?
I don't understand.
What exactly is cringe there?
I don't understand that at all. It makes me so sad.
Not like in the memes. Doesn't really has anything to do with the source material. I'm really tired of people being like, well, I don't have anything personally against so and so, but it's the fandom, and I'm like, well, the fandom isn't the part of the source material.
Yeah, like that's a totally separate thing. You are able to ignore the fandom and watch the source material or play the source material.
It's not under the creator's power to control it. I don't know. It's annoying.
It is annoying. You are the master of your own domain. Like, you can control that experience.
Best fandom and you and 3 friends that you trust to talk about things. You don't need other fandom.
That is the best way, in my opinion, to consume media. It's you and 3 or 4 friends. Like I'm not a fandom person.
Sometimes it's just you, like that's fine too. It's like, you know, it's like people are afraid to go to the movies by themselves because it's, I don't know, an unspoken rule that like you have to go with someone. I think it's absolutely like that fandom. Like, I am not really a person to like speak about fan theories or like analyze stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm just not smart enough or something, but I was never really into that. It's still fun for me to just watch stuff and maybe draw occasional fan art.
Same. Like, I feel very similarly. I've never felt the need to engage in fandom on a mass scale because it's not what interests me. Like, the shows or games themselves are what interests me. So it's fun.
Yeah, obviously it's important to like be a part of a community as a human in general.
Well, sure.
But it doesn't mean that you have to be a part of such a huge thing if it becomes not fun anymore.
Like I much prefer having a couple friends to talk about something with rather than like a giant collective.
And then pretty much everyone I talk to agrees that small fandoms are just better for your mental health.
Oh, for sure.
Like, you get to avoid all of the stupid drama and like readings of characters that you don't like. Just get to pick and choose what you like, and you can make headcanons about, I don't know, everything ever, and nobody is going to come for you.
Small fandoms do be the way to go. I feel that for sure.
Just be your own fandom.
Be your own fandom. Inspiring words to live by.
my sibling and I have kind of similar ways that we like process media and participate in fandom. So I guess it helps to have someone nearby who does the same thing and like feels the same way that you just stop caring. Like that it's weird or something.
Yeah, for sure. I used to, when I was younger, get sort of caught up in like, oh, am I doing things right? It's like, there is no right way to enjoy media. Like, as long as you're happy and you're not hurting anybody, do you. Enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it.
Like, it literally doesn't matter. There are just certain things that you stop caring when you get older. Like, I really, there's a lot of talk about annoying fandom moms that try to act like they're above everyone else. Like, I really can't imagine being that person. Like, it's just, it's literally not that important. Just go away.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep.
Yeah, I can't imagine either.
Do you have any other plans for today?
Let's see. I think that I'll probably do a little cleaning this afternoon. Since I have company coming over. I have so my bed is a loft bed. So there's a top bunk and then there's a futon underneath, and that's what I sleep on because it's a bigger mattress and it's more comfortable. But the top bunk is nice because when I have somebody come over, they can sleep on the top bunk. So I washed the sheets for the top bunk, but I did not make the bed yet, so I will have to make the bed. So I'll probably do some housekeeping stuff this afternoon.
I'm excited for you to spend time with your friend.
And then I don't know. I might doodle a little myself later. I drew something yesterday, 2 days ago. It's all a blur. I think it was one day. I drew something on Monday that I liked, and then I had a break yesterday. So maybe today I'll draw some more.
And I've been planning to clean my desk ever since before the Asa Web collab with Web. I was going to, and then I didn't, and now it's been like a week.
The best laid plans. I often tell myself I'm going to clean my desk off, and then I don't.
There's not a lot of space on my desk, and I have like stuff that I need there, like medicine, and, like tissues, like headphones, a microphone. Like there's I don't know, candy, and it just becomes a lot of stuff that I just can't move somewhere.
My biggest clutter creator is like the glasses everywhere. Because I usually drink mostly water, but I also really like iced tea. So I usually have like a glass of iced tea and a bottle of water, and then like I'll be in the kitchen, I'll be like, oh, I'm thirsty, but my glass is all the way back in my living room, so I'll just fill up another glass.
And I used to live with a girl who would have 18 different cups on her desk at the same time.
Oh wow.
Like, yeah, I'm not name dropping. I mean, some people probably know who it is, but yeah, at least I'm not having 18 cups on my desk at the same time.
Yeah. The most I ever have is like 2 or 3.
I don't have
I've
that
never
many
gotten
cups
to
to
it.
begin
I've never gotten
with.
to that point.
I guess she's kind of lucky that she has a lot of friends who would like gift her these cool mugs. Like, yeah, that is a good thing. But also, if you don't have a lot of mugs, you're not going to have a lot of them on the desk. I have 3, I think, but I only use 2 because the third one has Angry Birds on it. I don't like it that much. I bought it because I really wanted a red colored mug, but the only one I could find at the moment had the goddamn Angry Bird on it, so I kept it. I mean, it's on the side that I can see when I drink. It's still kind of awkward.
Yeah, it's a little frustrating. I have a fair number of mugs. I have a glass bottle that I use to drink water.
Oh.
And then I have mugs and like glasses for.
So a weird thing about my like family household, I don't know, the place where I lived before is didn't really had glass like glass mugs or glasses. It just didn't have them. And now that I live alone, I'm a little bit obsessed with glass stuff because I can see through it, and like it's the color it's the color of the thing that you put inside of it. Yeah, I really like it. I love it.
Glass stuff is really cool.
Yeah, you doesn't have to choose the color of the mug you feel like using. Like that's a whole thing for me, at least. Like choosing what you want to eat or drink from. I also have like favorite utensils as well, like a favorite spoon and a fork.
I do too.
The little things in life. Oh yeah, I think I showed you. I have these tiny spoons with cat claws.
Yes.
I love
yes,
them
the cat
so
claw
much.
spoon.
Yeah, I have 3 of them. I have a white,
they're so cute.
Yeah, I have a white, black, and orange. And usually I use the black one for coffee, orange one for tea, and the white one for ice cream. Yeah, I'm
nice.
I'm
got them color coded.
Yeah, I'm like a little kid about this stuff.
Those spoons are so cute, though.
I am cheap too.
I really like bottles. I used to collect like really anymore. But I like
in here.
Say again?
What did you used to collect?
Oh, interestingly shaped bottles.
Oh.
So I really like that, and I really like drinkware.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was like on a hunt a while ago. I was like, I want a cute bottle. I want a cute, interestingly shaped bottle to drink out of. And I found it's a tall clear bottle that looks like a milk carton.
Oh.
And I was like, yes, this is the bottle I want.
This is the one.
It's very exciting.
I really get that.
Springware is so fun.
I feel like that about cute kitchenware in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, on the Dropout stream where we're talking about collecting stickers.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really have a use for stickers, and I'm kind of picky about owning stuff that I don't use. For example, I don't have a lot of plushies, and even though I would really, really love to like have them, but since I wouldn't really have a practical use for them, I don't buy them that much.
Sure.
But kitchenware, since you use it, like I have an excuse of sorts to have it, I suppose.
That's fair. I have some cute kitchenware. My favorite cute kitchenware is I have measuring cups that are shaped like cats.
Wow.
They have little ears and tails.
So cute.
But yeah, the practicality, I understand that. I admire that. I collect plushies.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, they're not super practical, but they bring me joy. That's like the thing I collect.
I mean, I like them. I like looking at them. I like pictures. I like them in theory. I feel absolutely the same about anime figures. But I just thinking about owning them brings me nothing but like distress. Like I imagine them just standing on a shelf, and I feel bad.
Oh.
Like,
yeah.
That's completely a me thing. I mean, maybe it's probably connected to me being from a poor family, like absolutely, but it's one of the things that I just can't control.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I don't really want to change it, I guess, because I mean that costs money. I mean,
yeah. There's certainly no reason for you to change that view.
And then,
absolutely, and yes.
And then if you move somewhere, there's often no way for you to like keep them. Sometimes.
Yeah. When I moved back home from Japan, I had to stick all of them in one of those vacuum seal bags and suck the air out in order to get them to fit in my luggage. It was very sad. They all got very flat. I mean, as soon as I opened them back up, they bounced right back. But like the act of sucking the air out was sad because you just saw them get all flat and squished.
Man. Yeah, I mean, I have plans to move to America, and I won't be able to bring that much stuff with me. So it's been the last year or so have been really a battle of having this conversation with myself. Like, for example, I bought a bicycle that I absolutely adore. It's super cute, and I use it all the time. But before I got it, I thought really, really hard whether I should get it or not, because those are kind of pricey, and also I would definitely not be able to bring it with me. But in the end, I'm really glad I did, because it's super helpful when I need to carry a lot of groceries. Like, I don't go shopping without my bicycle anymore at all.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
It's just a lot of stuff like that. Like, I have to consider the future.
Indeed. That darn future.
Yeah. Thinking about future is so stressful. Like, it's hard.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard to live right now. If you want me to also think about what's going to be, what am I? I can't multitask.
Right, like it's like I'm not a multitasker. I can think about one period of time at a time.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
tomorrow. Hope tomorrow I'll be able to work on new missions.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like this drawing I'm drawing is like it's super simple. It's just a girl and she's standing up front. Yeah, like I feel if I was to do work today, it's just not work for me at
Sure.
all.
Yeah. Well, it's important to take breaks.
Yeah.
Important to pace yourself.
Aside from the skirt, I would say I really like Coco's design.
Yeah, she has a good design. I think she's cute.
She's also the tallest of the Hololive members, like in the 180 centimeters range.
Oh wow, that is tall. I'm a shorty, so
yeah, me too.
yeah, I'm 150 centimeters.
Oh, I'm 158.
Okay.
So Coco would tower over me. And most Hololive members. I'm really excited. I mean, I keep saying it in like every stream from now on. I'm really excited to get my own BGM for streams.
Yes, you mentioned that you're having somebody score some BGM for you. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's a composer that I worked with before, and yeah, I have no idea what they're going to come up with. Like, I gave them several example tracks that I really like the vibe of, and then I gave them a list of instruments that would be cool to use. And like, yeah, a couple ideas, but other than that, I have like no way of knowing what they're going to come up. It's like music is so different from visual arts that it just gets me excited to think about.
I love music. Music is very important to me. Yeah. I'm not right now currently, but I have been in choirs for most of my life. So I like composing music is totally foreign to me. I don't know how people do it, and I think it's so impressive and interesting. But I can at least read it and sing.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I enjoy being in a choir.
I've been wanting to learn how to sing for a really long time, but yeah, I don't have enough spare money to find a tutor, and like learning online takes a level of self-control and discipline that I don't have.
Yeah, I've been thinking lately that I might want to try and look up stuff online. Like you said, it takes a level of self-control that's kind of difficult to wrangle sometimes. But since I haven't been in a choir for about a year now, I feel like I'm a little rusty. So kind of want to brush up.
Yeah, as far as I understand, singing is kind of like sports, and without a coach, it becomes easy to hurt yourself. So I'm kind of wary of starting on my own. But like, since you have an experience, this should probably be okay. I just don't know what's wrong and right.
Yeah.
And I have so many potential covers I would like to do.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I did watch like 400 animes, if that's anything.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of potential covers there.
So many.
One of my favorite things to do was go to karaoke.
Oh.
So much fun. So much fun. And there was an evening where my office went, like, all together.
Oh.
And it was funny because you can get a lot of English songs at most karaoke places too.
Oh.
But I picked mostly anime songs because I was like, well, I like anime songs and I'm here and can sing them, so I might as well take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And my coworkers were like, did you memorize these? And I was like, some of them, but like I'm reading the furigana on screen.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, can you? Because we would pick a song and then you would pass it to the person next to you. And so every time it came to me, they would be like, are you gonna pick another Japanese one? And I was like, yes. They're like, okay, good. You should pick another Japanese one.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
So I know there's a couple of, like, I don't know, maid cafes in like big Russian cities that I've been to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. But I wonder why I don't hear anyone making karaoke places. That would be so popular. I wonder if it's because of like music licensing or something. Like, I don't know how any of that works, but that sounds like a possible reason.
Yeah, if I had to guess, I would probably say that the licensing stuff is what keeps it from happening. Karaoke tracks are like re-recorded. They're like different instrumentals from the actual song. But yeah, I also lament the lack of karaoke places here because it's just such a fun concept.
Yeah. Well, you can still do it at home, I suppose.
True.
Or on streams like VTubers.
Oh, yeah, that's true too. Nothing stopping you from doing it in the comfort of your own home.
Speaking of karaoke streams, so Shizuno-kun has a viewer that I constantly see at his streams. Her name is Sui Sui. Yeah, she's a VTuber.
Oh yeah.
And I subscribe to her since I've been constantly seeing her at Shizma's streams. And this morning she was doing a karaoke stream, so I went there, and we chatted a bit in the comments. And she said that she followed Web and that she heard her Digital Girl song. And like, yes, Web is awesome. And obviously I go to Web and I'm like, oh hey, this girl just said that you're cool. So
that's awesome.
Web is obviously she goes to Sui Sui's stream and immediately becomes friends with her. Like, she immediately drew a fan art of her. Let me put it up on screen.
That's amazing.
And Sui Sui is a really cute, like, fish themed VTuber, as you can figure from the name. Yeah.
Cute. That's fun. Karaoke stream sounds fun.
Yeah, she has a really cute vocals. So this is Sui. She has a fishy on her head.
Aww.
It's really cute.
She's super
design.
cute.
And there is banner that Web immediately drew upon coming to the stream to this unknown VTuber. So this is another.
That's awesome.
This is another instance of Web's friendship magic. It's just Web
friendship
every day,
power.
I suppose. Yeah, like in our server, she was like, "Watch this! It will take one DM of me to become friends with them."
That's amazing.
I love Web. She's an inspiration to all of us, I think. Web is a prime example of a person who is extremely extroverted and is like good at many things, but isn't full of themselves. Just wants to genuinely like just vibe with people and do fun stuff.
Yeah, she seems very grounded.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll put the link, put the Twitter on my screen. Sui, I believe you're talking about. Her name is Amma Sui. Sui-san. Yeah. Yeah, she's really nice, so you should give her a follow, totally. It's really funny to, like, I don't want to be evil about it, but it is really funny to watch Japanese VTubers get flustered, like the indie VTubers get flustered over English-speaking people suddenly coming to the chat. Like obviously,
I bet.
Like obviously, we're making sure that they like understand us, especially when like me and Web are coming. But it absolutely is really funny.
Yeah, it is funny and cute, for sure.
I heard a lot of stories about like people going to Japan or even being Japanese and just looking foreign, for example, mixed people. And yeah, like the horror stories about them speaking completely perfect Japanese and like you know, at the cafes speaking with the wait staff and they suddenly start talking in broken English because they think that they don't speak Japanese, even if they are Japanese.
Yep, I've heard stories like that too. Yeah, it can be hard. I mean, obviously, I'm American. I'm not Japanese at all. But when I was there, everybody was so kind because they would see me, and I was obviously foreign, and so they wouldn't start trying to speak in English to me, but then I would speak in Japanese to them, and like their faces would light up, and they'd be like, "Oh!" and then they would just go off. It was really cool.
Yeah, so I only recently started talking to Japanese people online. Kanan-chan and Shizuma-kun. And I guess there is a running joke of Japanese people, like, you know, the freaking Nihongo Jozu. Yeah, and I think I quickly came to understand that these two specific people like really mean it when they say I'm good. Like it's not random strangers. So that's been pretty validating. I mean, yeah, I still struggle to find the right words. It's easier in text, obviously. But yeah, it's been so fun so far. Especially talking to Shizumo-kun. He's so nice, and like he doesn't. Yeah, he pretty early in the conversation he asked if it's like okay to speak like he normally does, and like obviously yes. I don't need anyone to like dumb down the conversation for me because I want to actually learn. He's just so considerate.
He seems like such a sweet person.
Yeah, it's really nice to make a new friend who you mesh well with.
It is. I'm really glad that you stumbled upon his stream and were able to become friends with him.
I had no idea it's so easy to start friendships. Web has been nothing but a good influence on me, I think.
Yeah, she's lending you her friendship power.
She's a little bit younger than me. So at first, when we came to know each other, I was trying to like be a cool adult person and like hold my distance, and I guess like it's not like you can be friends with younger people, but what's important is you should be like aware of stuff, of a lot of like stuff, and you need to not you need to know not to overload them with your quote-unquote adult problems. But like as long as you're a normal, sensible, responsible adult, there's no really reasons to not be friends. So, but since like I'm not really used to being friends with people younger than me as well, but she is so sensible herself that I don't really have concerns over safety with her. Like she seems to have like good adults around her. Like yeah, she speaks highly of her father, for example.
Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I'm just happy for her, I suppose.
Yeah.
I would want to be really someone like that. Like if I had a chance at, I don't know, being reborn or something. Or for example, if I had a chance to become, I don't know, friends in real life, if we like lived close together, for example. Like, yeah, I would absolutely be up to be besties.
Yeah.
And also it's just a pleasure to work with her as well. Like yeah, there are like some people don't like differentiate between friendships and like working environment well, and like I don't blame them that it can be hard, but the way she shifts from like friendly stuff to business stuff is also kind of impressive. I'm a huge fan. Yeah.
Stan.
Yeah.
She seems like a really great person. I obviously don't know her personally,
really
but from what you've told me about her and from the streams I've seen, she seems like a really cool person. So I'm glad you two are besties.
Yeah, I hope to stream her new Life 2D models creations. It's a really good model.
Yes, that was very exciting.
Yeah, we haven't really spoken about streaming it until she brought it up, like yesterday. Because a lot of VTubers want to keep this stuff secret, but since Web just I guess she already shown it to a lot of friends, So it's not
Oh,
as
okay.
much of a secret. So like, I mean, it's not like it's a rule. It depends on what you want to do, really.
Sure.
Like if you're fine with it, then there's not really a problem. Hair. Okay. It doesn't look so bad, the drawing.
I think it looks.
Thank
I think
you.
it looks real nice.
Thank you. Yeah. It's sometimes really hard to tell at the beginning, like whether it's going to be good or not.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, I was a little concerned at first, but it's looking alright.
Yeah, I have had many pieces where I started and I've been like, should I even continue this? I don't think it's going to turn out good. But then at the end, I was like, oh, actually, this is not so bad. So I get that. I think that this is a very nice cookbook.
I think it's a very important skill for artists to both be able to tell when it's good to stop and also be able to push even if you feel uncomfortable about a piece at some point. Like it's really about the feeling that you get.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to trust yourself.
Absolutely.
You have to trust yourself that you'll be able to push. Also, you need to know when it's just not working.
Yeah, there's a lot of gut feeling involved, for sure. And you just get better at that the more you do it.
The thigh squish. Yum yum.
Good thigh squish.
Yum yum. Okay. This. Okay. Yeah, I guess some good on skin. I'm going to color everything else. Oh man, I'm getting really hungry. I'm gonna finish this real quick.
Well, it's like almost dinner time for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 6:30. This is my prime dinner time. So, yeah, shading usually doesn't take that much time. Nothing in art really takes that much time. Yeah, in art. I'm horrendously lazy in art. I guess it works for me.
Yeah, I don't see it as laziness. I see it as you found a method that works for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to not to be too negative.
Yeah.
It depends on the perspective, I suppose. I mean, a lot of people are like, would love to be as quick as I am. I know of it. I would like to be a little bit more careful. To take more time. I've been trying to do that. I came to know how to kind of do it off streams, but since I often want to finish a drawing on stream without breaks. I mean, I did breaks before, but yeah, I don't really like them. You kind of become a little bit rushed, I suppose. I mean, but that's okay. This one is for me, so I can do whatever I want.
Exactly. Yeah, I've gotten a little bit better about it in recent years, but I often try and finish a drawing in one sitting.
Yeah. I mean, I I admire artists who can take their time with their pieces, and especially those who can balance like breaks and work well. But unfortunately, I am not one of those people.
Yeah, I understand the inclination to want to get it all done.
Yeah.
In one go, because I'm like that too.
I don't think too much about the finished pieces. Like, it's done. Time to move to something else. Yeah, I don't dwell on mistakes I do in art that much. Although I kind of tend to do that with commissions because I start feeling bad if I didn't do a good enough job on a commission, because I can live with a kind of wacky piece I did for myself. But doing
commissions are different.
Doing not enough for someone else is a completely different story. But I guess if they didn't tell me, if they didn't express something like that, then it's better to assume that they liked it as is. It's better to just not think about it, I think.
Yeah. I get both sides of that, because certainly, if you're drawing something for somebody else, you want to make sure that it's the best it can be.
Yeah.
But speaking as somebody who has commissioned you multiple times, the pieces that you've done for me have been amazing.
Thank you.
I've been so happy with each one of them.
Yeah, I think I feel the most self-conscious about the last one. Like, I feel I get so burned out doing the background that I didn't have enough power left to draw the characters good enough. And since it's a character-focused piece, yeah, that felt a little bit bad.
I understand your feelings, but I want to assure you that I love it.
I'm really glad. Thank you.
It's I have a rotating background on my laptop, and that is in the rotation. I like it when it comes. It makes me happy.
I'm really glad. Yeah, I know it's not all based in reality.
Oh yeah, it's a feeling thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's one of those artist things, really. You just need to learn how to push that annoying little voice down.
Because it's not telling the truth.
Yeah. You gotta be your own.
For sure.
Yeah, it should be done soon.
Yeah, it looks like you're getting there.
There's this Japanese commissions website, Scab. And
yes, I know Scab.
I'm so upset that you can't be an artist there without a Japanese bank account. Like, you can commission art, but you can't be an artist there without a bank account.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Man. Why? I did get one commission from Pixiv from a Japanese person. It was that commission of Umamusume Nice Nature.
Oh, that one was cute.
Oh, thank you. I was really happy. Not only it was a character I really adore, they also tipped me so generally, about twice as much as I asked for.
Wow! Oh, that's so kind!
Yeah, that's so nice. Yeah, they expected me to be a much more expensive artist, and yeah, the amount they tipped was less than they were originally expecting for me, as is, which is already twice as much. So that's something.
So they just gave it to you anyway.
Yeah, that was pretty validating as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Someone valuing my work so much.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool.
That is a really good feeling.
Yeah, like I don't really give special treatment to Japanese or anything. It's more like
Yeah.
they have a certain style preference that leans towards what I draw right now. A lot of them that
Yes.
is unpixiv.
Mm-hmm.
And especially just the as I said, since they commissioned me nice nature, yeah, I think I should what's the word? I should bring up that a lot of the things I like to mention Umamusume and like Idolmaster, Million Live, namely, are not
Mm-hmm.
very popular in the English-speaking sphere since they're not translated.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of stuff like that, and yeah, I feel that I just connect with people who know the language more sometime, not always, but sometime.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yes, that's it for the most part. I'm going to do some editing.
Okay.
This is a cute Coco. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how
It's a very cute book.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it turned out very nice.
Yeah, I want to do so many art pieces as gifts to various VTubers I know. But
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, I have dug my own grave with the mission work, and now I like
Yeah.
it. Now I like
Your
it.
sea of commissions.
I've been getting so many emails for my July waitlist.
Oh,
Like,
no.
insane amount. Absolutely insane amount of emails, and I thought that maybe if I put this like time restriction thing, like I thought maybe there will be less people interested, but apparently not.
Yeah. Everybody wants a piece of that Nia pie.
Oh man, yeah. It's really interesting because yeah, like I know I'm far from the best artist. Like yeah, I'm good, I guess.
I think you're very good.
Thank you. I'm right. But yeah, I'm just saying that there's many more out there who know their stuff better than me, and yet here I am getting all of this work. Obviously, I'm thankful, but also like it's really an amazing feeling to have so many people be specifically interested in your work and like
For sure.
willing to wait months to get something done. Like before this work boom, I was pretty speedy in my commission delivery. Like it would rarely take over, I don't know, a couple of weeks. Usually it would take a couple of days. So it's really amazing feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, it is super cool. Like, obviously, it's a lot of work, and I want you to have a good work-life balance, take care of yourself. But it is really cool that you've gotten so many people wanting to commission you specifically. that must that's a super cool feeling.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be working with VTubers specifically. Like, this is the most fun I ever had in commissions. And also,
that's awesome.
What makes me especially happy is that VTubers, they really use the art they commission. Like, it's not like there's something wrong with commissioning for personal use, but VTubers use them as like promotional pictures, like in schedules and banners and avatars. Like, they really use them. It makes me really happy because so many people see them all the time.
Yep. And that's so cool.
That's the good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff indeed.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to make her boobs bigger in Photoshop. This is not enough. Probably not gonna stream that though. It's not very interesting. Some gosh darn gradients.
Love me some gradients. I'm a gradient person, I'm a texture person, I just slap all that up there.
Oh man, there's so much talk about like how you shouldn't rely on filters, but like, I mean, you're the one choosing what filters look good. Is that not a skill? Is it not a skill?
I think so. I think it's a skill to know which ones look best with the colors you chose. And like, it's just another tool.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with using a tool.
People have really weird ideas about art.
They for sure do.
Like, it's fine if it's something you decided for yourself in your art. But acting like it's one real truth, it's really high horsey.
Oh yes, I agree. Like, like people who act like they've figured it out and like this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I like this one. Just a little bit of color too.
I like it.
Should probably add the infamous backlight to make it even more sad. Man, I really can't take drawings like this seriously. Like, they look sad, but I mean, she's still smiling, she's still waving.
Yeah.
Like, even a supposedly sad piece turned out all happy-ish. I'm just this kind of artist.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, I can't really draw sad stuff. For real, everyone is acting like she died.
I know. She'll still be here, just not
Yeah, I admittedly haven't been watching that much of her IRL channel, the K-san one, but because I just enjoyed her, well, idol activities so much.
Yeah, you enjoyed her as Coco. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still the same person. Like, she's still the same meme queen, bilingual legend that we love. So I'll just switch to that channel. It's not a big deal. It's just an avatar.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, there's a lot of talk about VTubers like pretending to be this and that, but in the end, it's really their personality that matters the most.
Yeah.
Oh wow, apparently there's been people dropping like thousands of dollars in her chat streams today. Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh yes, she said something about the member-only streams being available to everyone for a time being. Something like that. That's pretty exciting as well.
Yeah.
Since I wasn't a member, don't really subscribe to membership in general. I should make the eyes bigger. Like, I'm pretty sure when people draw prime characters, they make the eyes bigger. I'm gonna try. I'm kind of still worried, like, about the haters of her. Like, what if they don't drop it even after she leaves?
Yeah.
I mean, the Chinese supremacist group that's been targeting her, like, they've been demanding for a long time that she leaves. Yeah, basically Hololive had a Chinese branch, Hololive China, and after the whole fiasco, those people demanded that either Coco leaves or they leave, like, Chinese market. So it's kind of, it sucks all over, because not only did they disband the Hololive China, but now Coco leaves as well. It just sucks for everyone now.
It seriously does. Like, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah. Wow, people's been sending so many super chats that people's browsers were crashing. This is the power. This is the power of Coco.
That's love and dedication right there.
Yeah, I think I'm mostly sad that there will be no more collabs between her and Hololive members.
Yeah, that'll be sad to lose.
Like, of course, I
Because the
like her.
collab scene.
I like her solo activities, but she's really
Yeah.
people's person.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of archives, I suppose.
Yeah. Be able to watch the old videos,
I'm just swinging between feeling sad and trying to make myself feel less sad.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'll. Oh, wait. I haven't colored in the eyebrows. Yeah, I think I'll fix the small details in Photoshop. I guess this is the end of the stream. How long have... Oh, it's been almost 3 hours. Wow.
Oh, wow. That's a decent-sized stream.
Yeah, well, we've been doing pretty great. We should definitely do it again. Next time...
Absolutely.
Next time, both of us drawing.
Yes. Next time we should definitely have a double drawing stream.
Yeah, so...
He's super up for that.
Thanks for coming today, Erin, and thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was super fun.
I'm really glad. Yeah, I hope you had fun watching me draw the legendary...
I did.
The legendary dragon Coco. Coco, it's been an honor!
Arigato, Coco.
Coco-chan. Arigato. Yeah. See you next time. So long, space cowboy.